Homes in North Carolina are still a great value and investors are taking notice. On today's video, we're going to break down why real estate investors are flocking to North Carolina and what it means to you if you're thinking of buying or selling a home in the near future. Hi, this is Chris Morton, real estate broker with eXp Realty in Raleigh, North Carolina. And on today's video, we are going to let you in on a trend that's been going on for a number of years, but is really ramped up in the last couple of years. That is, investors are coming to North Carolina to buy up homes to either fix them up and flip them for a quick profit or buy them and hold them as rental properties for long-term profitability. This topic is important to anyone who's looking to buy or sell a home in the near future. And while investors are mostly buying up the starter first-time homes, know that this will continue to cause upward pressure on the value of homes and resale value of homes for all the pricing bands above those starter homes. So we're gonna go through all the reasons why these investors are coming to North Carolina and then give you our thoughts on why this specifically affects you as a homeowner or future home buyer in North Carolina and how you can prepare yourself for this continuing onslaught of investors coming to the area. So, what are the reasons these investors are flocking to North Carolina? One reason, homes are still affordable in North Carolina. And listen, while this varies greatly between rural areas and the more cosmopolitan areas, North Carolina, by and large, is still a really good value, meaning there's opportunities for investors to come in, buy up a property, and make a profit. Another reason, property taxes are low in North Carolina. One thing investors are looking for is a profit, and one way that your profit can get eaten up very quickly is through property taxes. Many states have crazy exorbitant property taxes. We don't have that in North Carolina. So investors are able to come in and make even more of a profit than they would in one of those high tax states. Another reason investors are coming, the positive publicity. North Carolina consistently ranks on all of the lists of best places to live in the United States, and investors are taking notice. As more and more people come to the area, it of course drives up profit and desire to be here. And so for an investor, when they see the large number of people that are wanting to come to an area, that means they're gonna have the opportunity to make more money on that rental property or more money on that fix and flip. More money means more profit means more opportunity. Another reason investors love North Carolina, few people are leaving the state. Unlike Connecticut, New York, or California, or any of the other states where there's a mass exodus of people leaving the state, it's just not happening in North Carolina. Fewer people are leaving than are coming in. And because North Carolina is so desirable, it means, again, more profits for the investors. They know that the more people that are in an area, the faster those homes will appreciate. Another reason investors like North Carolina, the diverse and strong economy. North Carolina has such a diverse economy that should there ever be a housing crash, it will be less likely to affect North Carolina than many of the other states. And investors know that and are taking notice. Because again, investors are not interested in losing their profitability or investments, and so they're gonna go to the places in the country where they can make the most money and have the least amount of risk. Another reason investors love North Carolina is our undeveloped coastal area. Unlike most coastal states, North Carolina does not have a big city on the coast other than maybe Wilmington, North Carolina. This lower population makes the coast of North Carolina a great opportunity for investors looking to buy up properties that would be ideal for people that want the coastal lifestyle or retirees. And again, because these homes are so much cheaper to buy than, say, something in Raleigh or Charlotte, they're able to buy multiple homes and make multiple amounts of profit. Another reason investors are taking notice of North Carolina is the major corporations that are moving into the state. We call this the Apple effect. Several companies have recently announced they are moving to North Carolina. As we've talked about here on the channel, Apple is coming to the Raleigh-Durham area. Toyota has announced that they're building a factory in Greensboro, North Carolina. Charlotte, North Carolina is the #2 banking center in the entire country, and the list just goes on and on. All of this means more jobs are coming to North Carolina, and of course, more people are gonna need more housing, which is a great opportunity for investors who want to invest in North Carolina to come in and, you guessed it, make a profit. So with all of these reasons, how is this going to affect you? Well, if you're a home buyer, especially a buyer of a small starter home, know that you're not only going to have competition from other buyers, but also these big investors as well. It is likely you will need to pay more than the asking price for the home to win that home. That means you need to be very, very aware of what you can afford and what your monthly payment is going to be, so you know you don't get in over your head and that you're able to pay the most you can pay to win that home. And if you're not going to be a home buyer of one of these small starter homes, but you're going to buy a larger home, know that these investors are going to affect you as well. Again, these small starter homes that these investors are going to be buying will be bought for more than asking price, which will mean there'll be upward pressure on the value of all the homes up and down the pricing bands. So if a $250,000 house sells for $300,000, then likely that $300,000 house is going to sell for $325,000, $350,000, or even more. And it goes on and on and on from there. And if you're an investor coming in or thinking about coming into North Carolina, know that you're unfortunately going to have a good bit of competition, and more every day. So what you need to do is be keenly aware of what you're looking for in an investment property. Know that you probably are going to need some boots on the ground to look for you and bird dog those properties, because they're not as easily readily apparent as they used to be. Home sellers have gotten quite savvy, and so they know what they can get for their properties and if they are better to sell to an investor or to the open market or whatever. So know that you sort of have to have your ducks in a row, your financing ready, and be prepared to go to battle with not only home buyers, but also other investors. And if you're a home seller, know that this is a golden opportunity for you. Not only are you going to have the regular run-of-the-mill buyers of homes looking at your home, but these investors as well. So have your home prepared to sell, be ready to go, be flexible on your closing dates, and you will surely be able to profit. Obviously, as things have been said many times in many of our videos goes, the more people that are looking at your property, the more profitable your home is for you and the more money you're going to put in your pocket. So there you have it. Some of the reasons why investors are flocking to this area and why you, as either a home buyer, an investor, or a seller, need to be prepared for all of the activity we're having here in North Carolina. If you haven't already done so, we'd love you to like and subscribe below. We as always appreciate you watching, and we look forward to seeing you on the next one. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.